Hey, I just started some new topics on my community section. I posted first extractions from the Bible, and I do not see it through religious glasses. I don't call myself religious. I don't consider myself religious. Um, to me, the Bible is an intellectually stimulating book. It's an important book that I can also understand in a historic context, and it contains information, yet we need a lot of discernment to understand it, especially the historic context. Anyway, I also posted a description or a comparison between virtue and wisdom, virtue and Sophia. And I also posted quotes from Nietzsche about virtue. Yeah, so what do you think? Are we blessed, rewarded according to our virtue? And how do we want our virtue to be? How does our virtue want us to be? Is virtue something to be possessed or something to be pursued but not possessed, like philosophy? While philosophy is the love of wisdom, the love of Sophia, and Sophia is not to be possessed but to be pursued. And yeah, with virtue, it's probably the same. And as Nietzsche says, virtues are envious on each other. A virtue can be envious on another virtue. So it's also sometimes virtues contradict each other. So you need to prioritize. What is your virtue? You must make a decision. It's like with archetypes. You can't jump in every boat. You need to make a choice. And people who are committed in life and chose a path, they have to sacrifice a lot. They lose a lot in order to hone in and diversify, develop, go into a direction. So every decision, when you say I walk, when you walk in one direction very long, you will get attacked and you will get rewarded according to your virtue, to your deeds, to your actions, to your frequency, probably. And you can't go in two different ways for a long time. You need to go in one way. Therefore, it's connected. This decision creates a restriction. Therefore, I also say no choice without restriction, because if you have all possibilities and you can't decide, you go nowhere. And the further you go into a direction, the more restriction it creates, but the easier it gets to keep on going in that direction because there is really not so many choices anymore. Yeah, so it's just a small open invitation, inspiration, kind of let's talk about virtues and wisdom. Yeah, and with an inclusive mindset, we rather pursue things, because if we delude ourselves into believing that we now possess them. We are there, we have done it, we are the we are now the owner of wisdom and virtue. This will exclude us. This means we want to exclude others from secret knowledge or a moral high ground. But when we try to exclude others by having an exclusive mindset, because now we own it, we exclude ourselves from the truth, from life, from everything. We retreat into our grandiose fantasy if we do that. Therefore, I suggest to keep an inclusive mindset and pursue these topics and not exclude yourselves from life, truth, and we gotta go out there and test our concepts, discuss our concepts, embody our concepts, so we get reality checks, we get corrected, we get criticism. I'm not saying we don't have to defend ourselves, we can defend ourselves, but we also have to introspect and at the end of the day ask ourselves, what is our part? Where are we hypocrites? Where are we Pharisees? Where are we preaching what we're not doing ourselves? Where do we not walk our talk and stuff like that, say. All right, that being said, just inspiration, open talk. Let me know what you think. If you want, subscribe, read the comment section, the community section, where I have these inspirations, but I might also put all of this in the description or parts of this. Yeah, so stay blessed. Stay blessed according to what? According to what are you blessed? Where's the blessing coming from? Another thought I give you. Every internal change that we do never makes a change immediately. The blessings come with a time delay, often. So that is why we never know whether that what we do will work before we try it to go in a direction for a certain time. Because when we think it will immediately work, we test it and we feel, oh, it doesn't work, and we stop it again. So that's why we have to make mistakes. That's why we need that healthy grandiosity that a child has to explore the world and walk into one direction and stay on that course. Otherwise, we walk in circles. So go in a direction, see the starlight, orient with stars, something that is very far away, and go in that direction. Otherwise, you walk in circles or in a labyrinth, in a maze, and you go nowhere. You get nowhere. Yeah. That's it for today. Over and out.